Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely. How are you guys doing today? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little pissed. I had done pre-recorded two videos and the fucking sound wasn't on, so I have to start all over. So I'm really mad, but it's okay because this was a fire ass reading. We're gonna pull through, okay? You guys, I love y'all. I will re-record for you guys any day out of the week. This reading's for my Pisces. I love y'all. First of all, let me tell you guys, Pisces are the best. They're just the type of energy. Like, I wish I could carry out the energy that they do. They're so optimistic. They're so loving. They're so hopeful. They're just so humble. Let me say that. And they're just so lovable. So, to all my Pisces out there, if you're not a Pisces and this reading comes into your life, then it was for you. Embrace it. Love it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Please, please, please make sure you're doing that, just because I want to make sure that you guys are resonating with it. And then leave in the comments, whatever you want. I always get back to you guys. So, I love y'all. All right, we're starting today with the Knight of Cups and the King of Wands. Look how different these two energies really are. I want you guys to take a second to take a look at these. We're going to start off with the Knight of Cups. Look at this beautiful energy. This reminds me of the energy of every single person who started their spiritual journey when they haven't gotten their ass whooped. You start coming into this energy just so open-minded, so optimistic, so fast-moving. It's like the energy that you receive. The only reason you're moving this fast is because your heart is so open and channeling for new information to come in and to receive new information, right? It's like your higher self is pulling you to receive whatever. And you're so willing to do it because it's a new experience. So you're like, there's so much to learn. So you come in there and you go guns blazing, and this beautiful energy comes in and you receive so much. And you're so grateful in this energy, right? It's such a novice, very naive energy. But see what I'm getting here? I'm getting, if you take a look at the fast moving energy with the fish, I'm getting more of the fish and water, right? The flexibility it takes, the adaptability, the fast moving, fast pace, being open to whatever, it's the energy it's inviting you to be. This is you. King of Wands, right? Look at this person. He's a master. He's learned all that he had to learn. He's very a teacher mode, right? You teach everything you've ever learned, all the skills that you teach, because that's where you're at. You've learned everything you needed, right? So going from this energy, the King of Wands energy, to a Knight of Cups energy, this is asking for a lot. Look at the difference with these energies. They're asking for a complete state of being that's completely open and willing to learn. In order for you to be in that state of mind, you need to remove yourself from this King of Wands teacher energy and come at it from a novice perspective. Someone who wants to learn. That's what it is. What I'm getting to is the animality here. The animality combo here, the spiritual animal totem. You go from a fish, being adaptable, open, just embracing the psychic energy or wherever the current is taking you, to also inviting you to get into the lizard perspective, right? The reptile perspective here. And mostly what it teaches you is the adaptability. Change, right? It's being able to change or adapt or conform to the new experiences that come into your life, whether that's in the psychic level or in the 3D level, right? You can't have any change on the outside if you're not willing to be adaptable in the spiritual level, in the spiritual psychic realm, sorry. Going from that to the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And it's so funny because you're even if this were upward, right? You're in this beautiful energy, growing, harvesting. Look at everything you've managed to build and create in this beautiful energy that you have and possessed, right? It's like everything you've learned, you made it for the better. But again, this is an invitation to get out of the 5, because you're only at the 5. Imagine all the beauty you build at the 5. Imagine if you were at the 10. How much more you're able to build with that energy. Then you go with the Emperor. The Emperor. Right? Look at this Emperor. And I'm seeing the animal totem here. I see a bird, like an eagle or something. Eagle. Like any type of bird, right? It's really surrendering to everything you know, even as the emperor, right? An emperor at the highest pinnacle that you've achieved. it still knows that it has more to learn and conquer. It wants to expand. This is expansion energy. You closing your eyes and surrendering to the fact that you may need a bigger blueprint. Yes, you've achieved so much. You're the best. Everybody knows it. But it's time to expand. In order for you to conquer new territory, in order for you to expand, in order for you to be anything other and more, and to learn and to grow, you need to be in this mindset of surrendering. You don't know everything. As a matter of fact, you've already learned everything you needed to at this stage, but it's time to enhance to a different stage. And that's what they've been trying to tell you. Your guides have been trying to push you. They're literally using wand energy. Right? They're using air energy. They're using fire energy. They're using everything at their disposal, the psychic realm and water, to push you. And that's the thing though. It knows. It's like your ego knows. It knows, it senses, it's not stupid. This is why your ego is the best when it comes to protecting you, right? Your shadow. It senses higher self trying to integrate. It knows, it's like, fuck, it's time, right? They're trying to take you to a new dimension, a new portal. They're trying to squeeze you in and into a whole new way of being, but it can't if you aren't open to it. The ego is, it's terrified. It's literally protecting you at all costs, but it knows that it's time to integrate. It knows something big is going to come. It's going to come and take over. It knows that you just can't. It does it out of protection, but it's like your higher self is always going to ask you to elevate. It's always going to ask you to push forward to something new because it's time. It's bored. It's literally asking you, are you bored yet? You could stay here in this comfort of, in the comforts of everything you've created. You could stay here and just stay in your throne and do nothing. But are you bored yet? You're a spiritual being, right? You're a spiritual being that's meant to go out there and experience the most incredible realms, magical. The things that you can't even conceive. The mind can't conceive this, but you're meant to experience everything at even advanced, at a more advanced level. That's what you're meant to do. You're not meant to sit there and just sit there and comfort and be cute. I mean, yes, you have everything you've ever wanted, but don't you want more? They're telling you, your higher self is telling you it's bored. It's time to move. They're using wand energy. They're activating your pineal gland, letting you know, like, it's like, what are we doing here? Yes, your ego feels safe here and it's telling you that staying here is the best option, but really, you know, it's not true. This is the Ten of Swords energy. You've already experienced this. This is you in the past, using the pain that you went through to hold you back, using this mindset to hold you back, and now you're being activated. Like, no. They're showing you there's something else out there and you see it. You're just like, do I really want to go there? Again, the ego knows you're about to be freaking flung into something new, something completely different, something you've never experienced in this specific realm. And that's why it's asking you to adapt. Whatever is coming in or channeling into you psychically, this is your invitation to accept it, right? And this is the truth that's come into your life. Four of Swords, you're resting, you're chilling, you're thinking, I still have to heal, I still have to this, and it's like, no. We're holding you accountable because we know it's time, and they're pushing you in the nicest way possible because these are your guides. Your guides have all the time in the world. Do you, though? You don't have all the time in the world. You really don't. You don't, and you know it, and your soul knows it. It knows you only have a certain amount of time before you move on to a next, whether that's going back or reincarnating, whatever the plan is for your higher self and you. You don't have much time here. Why do you think your higher self is always pushing you, right? And your ego is like, man, stop. It's trying to suppress, right? But it's inevitable. What are you gonna do? Stay here and do nothing? Like, what? Then you got the Nine of Cups energy, right? You're doing so well. You're already here, but it's like, look, your wings, your natural tools, your body, every inch of you is asking you, let's go. Aren't you bored? Let's go. There's so much to experience. You need water. It's time to delve into the psychic realm to enhance this cup. Then you go with the Wheel of Fortune here. Now, a lot of people are going to get upset when I say this, right? A lot of people think that you create your own luck. That may be true. That may have been something that you've had to adapt and believe because of the way you grew up, right? Every level, every bit of your existence, realize that you needed to create and change and adapt and create your own luck in order for you to just get to where you're at. Now, I'm talking to somebody, again, you may chew my head off because now I'm about to put in some real perspective here. There's people out there who were born knowing they were lucky. They just knew. And you see how their level of luck compared to yours is. I'm talking to like people like my mom, right? That motherfucker looks, she could literally buy a lottery ticket and say, look, I'm that lucky, I'm gonna get money. And she makes $1,000. Whereas somebody like me looks at her and says, bitch, I'm not spending money on lottery tickets. What do I look like? I like to save my money because I don't think practically that that's a smart thing to do. But meanwhile, she's getting thousands of dollars off of fucking lottery tickets because that's what she believes in, right? But that's just a minor example. I'm talking to somebody who was born knowing they were lucky. This is a mindset. This is a state of being that you just have because you know you're worthy of more. This is where your guides are trying to push you, right? They're trying to tell you there's an easier way of doing this. It's like you're doing everything the hard way. You're focused too much on, well, I have to put in the hard work. I have to make it happen. No, that was the old way of being. That's a rigid King of Wands. It got me so far. I can teach this to others. No. This is a whole different playing field. This is the 5D. This is something else. This is you letting the world bring you what you know you're worthy of. It can't do that if you're not open-minded to it. You have to be open-minded. You have to believe. This is where manifestation comes in, right? You're like, well, I have to look at a mirror and tell myself that I'm worthy of it. You don't have to look at a mirror. Just tell yourself you're worthy of it. Start putting these thought patterns into your head until you believe it. You can look at a mirror and say, I'm worthy. I'm beautiful. I'm worthy of $1 million. Whatever it is that you want to tell yourself, I would advise you saying life is easier than I think it is. I would advise you looking in a mirror or even telling yourself this right now. My life is easier than I think it is. I don't have to work so hard anymore. Life is so easy. Life is fun. Life is great. I can surrender to the moment. Literally telling yourself this every single day is going to change everything around you. And again, it's tapping, right? When you're in meditation mode, really surrender to that moment. This is an invitation to really enhance or just allow everything to come into you, right? Allow everything to come. Why do you have to go and get it? Let it come to you and let it show you what it needs to show you, right? This is you being activated in the psychic realm. It wants to activate you. It really wants to come in and give you all the abundance in the world, but it can't because you're clearing right now. You're clearing. This reminds me of the mind being restructured, rewired, reprocessed, retaught, retraining. It's like you're retraining, right? It's like allowing a new perspective to come in with that. And if you judge it, that's fine. But eventually allowing yourself to believe that this is possible for you. For some of you, it's literally just retraining your mind in order for good things to come in, but they can't. It's the ego, man. It's fear. It's fear of knowing that your whole life's about to change, and it doesn't want you to change because it's just afraid. It's afraid. It's really you afraid of your own power. That's what it really is, because you have options. You have options here. You have an option to stay or let life take you where it wants to take you. It's a free ride, right? To the 10. Like I said before, you were at the 5 of Pentacles. Imagine if you let yourself experience life like you've never been hurt before. You let yourself, the preconceived notions, you drop them. You can get to the 10 easily. It will come for you. It's there. It's waiting for you to just enjoy it. This is a moment. This is a thought pattern that you can enjoy. Again, you have the choice, right? An option, the wands, the 2 of wands. You can stay where you're at, or you can allow yourself to delve into this new invitation. You got the Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups, right? Allowing water, the psychic energy, to come and just take you Instead of being consumed with the 3D, the working every day and your rigid structure, let the psychic realm take you and teach you something. It's going to teach you how to move faster. It's going to teach you how to move more effectively because you're allowing it to take you. But you can't learn these messages. You can't get these downloads, these blueprints if you think that your way is better. That's old way of being. They don't need that. You don't need that anymore, right? It's like you starting over. Again, anybody with a new blueprint, a new project, a new anything, whether that's charity or anything that you're doing for this next stage, it's going to require you to surrender. It's going to require you to be open-minded because these new ways of being is exactly what you're going to need to get the codes, the blueprints, the puzzles, right? It's like your higher self's trying to integrate with you. It really wants to integrate and it wants to give you all of these next steps for the blueprint in order for you to create in this lifetime or whatever the next part of the mission is, but it can't because the ego's stopping it. It's like, I'm not ready for you. I'm not ready for the greatness to come in and teach me and show me and I'm going to fly. I'm going to fly. This is a whole new opportunity where I can be really happy and learn so much, but I'm just afraid. What are you afraid of? Besides your greatness, because that's all I see. You know you're about to shine. You know your higher self's going to integrate and you're going to have to be tamed. The shadow's going to have to be tamed. What are you really protecting? What are you protecting yourself from? Yourself? From your higher self? From expansion? From beauty? From a new way of being? The new codes? The new puzzles? The new downloads? New creation? That you never even thought was possible. It's so out of your mind frame. It's so out of what you know that's what scares you. All I see is greatness. Allow yourself to be great. Allow yourself to be what you've always knew you were meant to be. And if it's even more than what you thought you were meant to be, then let that shit sink in. Let yourself be living proof of what you always knew was possible. Shit. Maybe you receive something better than what you thought was possible, and then these motherfucking haters are going to look at you like, why her? Why him? Because I surrendered. That's why. All right, my beautiful Pisces, that's all I have for you. Hopefully I wasn't too harsh on y'all. I'm just giving you the message. This message isn't just for you, it's for me. I have to do the surrendering as well. So I'll let you know. Comment on the chat. Let me know what you're struggling with, what you're being asked to download here. You know, comment. All right, guys, I love you. Bye.